Good morning, our amazing viewers. You're welcome to this amazing edition of Page by Page, showing only on Romy Royal Television. My name is Gratitude Imokode, and this is still the Hot Topic segment where we talk about concerning issues across the state and in our society. With me is an amazing personality and a political analyst in person of Mr. Emmanuel Abiodun. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm fine, Gratitude. How are
you? Look really amazing.
Thank you. Are we really amazing in Nigeria? Oh, you are just trying to
Oh, we're trying to.
Okay, let's accept that way. I look amazing. Thank you.
So right now, let's get direct into the topic of discussion, talking about the footage that's been making around on social media of the rescue operation of Adelabu's sister and her twin sons. Let's pause and watch the video. We'll be right back.
Throw it outside. I mean, throw it outside. I'm videoing, sir. You cannot go into a dark room like that. I'm videoing. Come on, please. Come, be careful there. If you move, come on. Hold on. Wait, calm down. You are safe. Calm down, you are safe. Come. Go out. You are safe. You are safe. Put on your light. Good. You are safe. Where are the others? Why this one is smoking? Yes, back going with the other guy. Where are the others?
Okay, now taking a look at this video we just watched, what's your honest opinion about it before I give my 2 cents as well?
Well, I just want to say congratulations to the Nigerian police. They are quick. In 72 hours, they were able to rescue them. I say congratulations. That means the Nigerian police is actually working if they want to. But right now, there's a release of just 3 persons. What happened to the other 40-something persons that are in the bush? So the question is, there was a swift action when it comes to the former minister when it involved a politician in Nigeria. But right now, we still have children in the bush.
Yeah.
What happened? So does that mean there are some people that are more Nigerian than Nigerian? So that's the question we should be asking. I watched the footage. I just laughed because it's. I don't want to say it's staged or it's planned or it's like a content, but you will not hear it from me. but what we are saying in Nigeria is every Nigerian should be treated equally. Everybody has the right to this. We are taxpayers, and Nigerian life should be prioritized and not certain persons, because we have people that have been in the bush going to 3 weeks now. They are yet to be rescued.
Yeah.
And now somebody was kidnapped in 72 hours. There was swift action and they were rescued. That was why I say congratulations to the Nigerian police, because it actually means we have a police system that's working in Nigeria. But who are they working for? That is the question we should ask.
Who are they working for? But right now, speaking the honest heart of Nigerians, because I went through the comment section to see how Nigerians react to this news, and so many people believe that it is staged. I mean, someone pointed out something I feel like we should pay attention to in that video. While the kidnapper was in the ceiling when they were trying to bring him down, one of the officers shot at him. It came down not bleeding. We actually shot because it was shot in the dark. We saw the spark from the guns and all of that. One would have expected that he would be injured, bleeding or something. But does that mean that knockout was shot from that gun? Because I'm trying to make sense of the whole thing.
And we cannot categorically conclude that was what transpired. But probably the gun they used to shoot him, it was an invisible gun. We can never.
Maybe.
You see, we are just making light of this situation because it is something that is scary. For them to televise it that way, it shows that probably they want to hide a lot, but we don't actually know where they are going. So at the bottom line is, thank God the children were saved, the sister was saved.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go into the aspect of if it is staged or not.
I'm just
coming from the angle of if these ones are rescued, what is the plan to rescue others? Because we cannot rescue one and forget about others. So let's think about others right now. I think the same action they took, the same tracking device they used to track these persons should be used to track those in the bush too. And right now, the kidnappers of the children are coming out to make demands, 1 billion naira, and so many demands here and there and there. Will the government actually bargain with them? That's one thing. We always hear the government does not bargain with terrorists. But what will happen in this case? If the terrorists are making threats that they will start harming the children if their demands are not made, what should the Nigerian government do? What do you think the
Valid
Nigerian
question.
government should do? Because right now, they don't want to negotiate with terrorists because some of their demands are something that are no,
Ridiculous.
They are ridiculous. They shouldn't be met, but we can't be playing politics and toiling with the life of children in their captivity.
Yeah.
So what do we do in this point? We just pray for the. Should we pray? We just let's just hope they come back alive.
Let's really hope they come back alive. But this brings me to a particular question which you earlier mentioned about the life or the way we prioritize lives of Nigerians in this country by the government specifically. Does this mean now that the lives of the elite are more prioritized than the common Nigerian? Because in less than 24 hours or 72 hours rather, they were rescued. So what happens to the 42 and still counting lives of children and teachers in the bush? Let's come to a conclusion on how to rescue these lives. It's really, really sad. But right now we have to move on to the next topic.
Before we move on to the next, what you
Okay.
said, we are in Nigerians and we know that some lives are more important than others, and that is the way it is in Nigeria. Sadly, so, which is not supposed to be so, but sadly, so that's how it is. There are some things that happen in particular areas that there will be a swift response and then it will be curtailed. But there are things that happen in some areas that the government will just overlook. The only thing they come out to say is, we send condolence. Nigerian government have found.
Or my heart goes out to.
My heart goes. Their heart is always out, and they always send that condolence. So it's something that we should know that as a Nigerian, just take care of yourself. Be security conscious. If you see something, you say something. Because what I noticed in that video is the building of the place they rescued those kids were in a residential area. The building is just there. That means neighbors must have been seeing people come in and go out. They must have been seeing something, but they did not say something. So in Nigeria now, we should be very conscious of our environment. If you see something, you say something. The situation is not funny, and we should be swift in taking decision when it comes to security matters. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the next topic of discussion for today is another issue that's burdening in the heart of the lives of Nigerians right now. Speaking about the high price of cooking gas, and I'm just going to read a quick headline of this so you can get an hang of what this story is about. Nigerians in major cities are groaning under the rising cost of liquefied petroleum gas, commonly called cooking gas, as the price has surged to as high as 2,400 naira per kilogram in some retail outlets. The sharp increase has worsened the hardship faced by households already battling soaring food prices and other living costs, pushing many to revert to less environmental friendly alternatives such as firewood and charcoal, which is really sad. Does that mean we're going back to the olden ways of doing things, or to the archaic ways of making sure our lives or our well-being is being secured or managed?
Nigeria is a country that we adjust to every situation we find ourselves. And for people to be switching to firewood and the rest means that we're already adjusting to this situation. Gas is 2,400 in some places, 2,002 in some places, and 2,000 in other places. The most important thing is the price of gas is going up, and these are perilous times in Nigeria, where the price of everything is actually going up, and the government seems to blame the war that is happening in Iraq between the US and Iran and all that. So, what is the government doing about this situation we find ourselves? During the course of last week, while we are talking about the kidnapped children, we saw the first lady of the state sharing cars to women leaders in some states that are not APC owned states. Meaning, while we are facing our difficulty, the politicians are busy strategizing and planning for their takeover in 2027.
Yeah.
What happens to 2016? Why not fix the issue we are actually facing right now rather than jump to 2027? If for Nigeria are unalived, who will vote? Who will do the voting? Who will you rule over? We should prioritize lives rather than politicizing whatever is happening in the country. I was disappointed at the first lady because right now, as a mother, you should be out there clamoring for the release of these children. But
Yeah.
here you are, standing on mandate and sharing cars. It's quite unfortunate. The price of cooking gas is going up. The price of food is going up. Right now, you don't just struggle to buy the food. You struggle to buy the food and cook the food. Where are we going to Nigeria? Just where are we going to? So it's just disheartening that this is happening in Nigeria. Fuel is 1,350, 1,4. Gas is 2,4. Everything is just...
It's on the high
kerosene
side
is
right
4,000.
now.
You cannot even...
Wow.
You cannot even go to that angle. So it's just disheartening at this point.
It really is.
To be in Nigeria is very is a very difficult thing in this period. It's just let's not talk about the price of rent.
That's way out
is
of it.
way out of it. The funny thing is your source of incomes are mainly stagnant. Private companies are not increasing salaries. The government has stuck on 77,000 minimum wage. What is 77,000 compared to what the rise in price of food and every other commodities? We just have to breathe for Nigeria. I just hope that things get better.
We just keep open. I think that's the highest we can do right now. Open and praying, and also casting our votes.
Yes,
casting our votes.
As we are open, please go out there. INEC portal is open. Register for PVC. Go get your PVC. It's very important. If you want to take back your country, it's very important because I want a country whereby I can actually cast my vote and my vote will actually count, and the who emerge as winner of any presidential election, any election for that matter, is in accordance with how the people vote and not the godfather that decides who will be the winner of a particular election. What we see politicians doing now is, hovering and running towards a particular canopy that is of a particular godfather, that with the coverage of the godfather they are certain for victory. We don't want that in Nigeria. We want people to come out, say what you want to do. This is my manifesto. This is what I want to do. That way the people will look at, okay, let me vote for this person for his manifestos, and not because of one person is backing him or her. So let's have a sensible Nigeria that is free of impunity, because what we have now, the level of impunity is something else, and we should be scared because the country is not in our hand anymore. Everybody can just stand up and misbehave. It's easier for the DSS and security operative to track down somebody that comments on social media, but it's very difficult for them to track bandits that is going live on the same social media. So it's a very perilous time and very difficult situation we are in Nigeria.
Very quickly, I want to chip in something about the bandits. So over the weekend, last week, bandits went on live on TikTok and started doing giveaway. My point is, Nigerians, youths of this generation that have kept blaming the previous generation for their lack of reasoning or for their ignorance. Now you are blamed for what? Act of wickedness, strictly act of wickedness. Why would you ask for giveaway? Why would you demand? Why would you put your account number out there to take from the monies that have caused pains and tears to the life of so many Nigerians out there? The audacity.
I love the fact that Nigerians...
I just feel like this current generation, this current Nigeria, for some Nigerians, they deserve this government. They do.
I just laugh at that because look at the comment section of that live. You see Nigerians cheering them up to go on and go on and go on. That would be like an extra motivator to that bandit to actually they are doing the right thing. Nigeria in support of them. And you dropping your account number for a bandit to credit you. It's actually at your own detriment if you know what I mean.
Most of them don't see it that way, and I'm very sure so many Nigerians are in their DMs asking them to recruit them. Nigerians can do it.
Later in the future, these things will come out and hurt you. There might be a transaction, there might be something you want to do, and particular maybe a supervisor, should I call it a supervision, or your account needs to be checked for one or two things, and if they see that a bandit credits you, it will actually be a dent to you on the long run. At this day, you just enjoy the cruise, but there's
There's a repercussion.
there's repercussion for what comes up with the cruise. So it's not a flex. It's not a flex. If bandit is doing giveaway, it's not a flex for any Nigerian to go there and drop account number. It's just so it just shows that you are actually very, very stupid. Let me leave it that way.
I think I'll conclusively say this to all Nigerians out there, to the youth specifically, because we're the ones speaking for this generation and the next. Use your sense. Make sure you find your humanity wherever you've tossed it. Maybe you tossed your humanity in the bin. Pick it up from there and put it on and have some feelings, for goodness sakes. Now is the time for you to cast your vote right. Now is the time for you to speak in one voice and not collect pennies from bandits that are causing pains, that are affecting you one way or the other. Let's do the right thing as Nigerians. Thank you so much, Mr. Abiodun, for being here and doing justice to the set topic.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And to all our amazing viewers out there, thank you so much for sticking with us from the beginning to the end of this amazing edition of the Hot Topic segment on Page by Page. And also, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and X. My name is Gratitude Imokwede. Bye for now.